Hey, good morning. Welcome to 2020. Ooh, I guess I should put these in. All right, here we go. Welcome to 2020. We're here. And if you are watching this, it's because you have joined an amazing group of counselors and counselors to be. I know we got tons of interns and associates in this group, and you're ready to badass up your business. Now, it sounds easier than it is, right? Because if you're like me and you have been in this business for a while, hey, Biz, good to see you. I've been doing this since 2004. You have to think a little differently. And so January is always a great time to sort of regroup. And I'm going to tell you, I come from a place, I'm a deconstructor, reconstructor. Like when I was a little kid and my mom would say, hey, Kate, go clean your room. I would literally like pull shit off of shelves and put it out in the hallway and I would rebuild my room. Hey, Angela, thanks for watching. So it's really tempting for me to like totally take apart my business and then rebuild it. I don't do that anymore. I turned 53 and I feel like I'm growing up a little bit. So I'm not quite the deconstructor I used to be. But one of the things I did for my 2020 was I've changed some things on my website. And my 40-hour training is completely online. All of my courses are completely online. Hey, Ashton, thanks for watching. And so I do this stuff. And so anything I talk about in this Facebook Live, whether you're watching it with me right now and we're interacting, or you're going to go up later and you're going to click and you're going to see this as an archived image or an archived video, I really do this stuff. Like if you look behind me, this is my brain right now. I am in the mode of planning out my social media for the year over here. I've got my sales cycle over here. I've got my t-shirts for sale there and on me, right? Hashtag counselors don't quit. Because if I can't help you create a sustainable business, then you are setting yourself up for failure, which is bad. I mean, it's a bad thing. Hey, Soul on Health, thanks for joining. But you're also setting your community up, right? You're placing yourself in a position of trust with your community as a mental health provider. And in the state of Texas, we just don't have enough of you. And if you're going out of business left and right because you don't know the law, you're burning out, or you're going broke, or you're just plain giving up, that's not okay. So that's where we're coming from with these Facebook Lives. So if you're in the Badass Business Group, awesome, good on you. You're going to hear these live videos. Hopefully you're participating. I can't talk. And you're getting your own stuff and you're making your business work. If you're going to take it to that next level, you've already joined the DIY group, and we do a monthly roundtable group, and I'm going to get on that after this. We record those. That's from Zoom, and we record them so you have those forever. So I've got ways to help you out. And I hope that this gives you just a little taste of what we're doing here, right? So, and you know my philosophy, we start with the end in mind. No, I did not make that up. That is Stephen Covey, right? 7 Habits for Highly Effective People. And then we backwards plan that crap, right? So what makes an effective goal? That's what this Facebook Live starting January 2nd, 2020 is all about. I'm throwing out the challenge. We have a 30-day practice challenge. I want you to just dare yourself to see how much you can get done in 30 days. And it doesn't have to be huge. And I used to, those of you who know me, I used to teach music. That was my gig, right? So I'm a musician. I teach cello, violin, viola, bass, all the string instruments. But I love teaching little kids because what I would tell them to do is practice during the SpongeBob commercials. So I was back in the day, everybody's still watching TV. And the parents would be kind of nuts. They'd say, well, wait a second. Why can't my kid practice 30 minutes a day, an hour a day, 2 hours a day? And I would say, look, if you can consistently practice during the SpongeBob commercials, you're going to end up, because remember, SpongeBob could go back to back to back to back. You're going to get in your 2 hours a day just from practicing during those commercials, right? You see a little kid sitting by the TV, and then when the commercial comes on, they're playing their violin. It worked. And so what I'm advocating today is the goal setting part. Now, next week, we're going to go through the barriers, what's getting in the way. Maybe you've set your goals too high. Maybe they are more of a dream than an actual specific, measurable, trackable, attainable goal, right? and we will get into that today, kind of what's the difference. But before I get started, I want to make sure that I stick to my little plan here. I want to make sure you know that I'll be at the Intern Summit. This is the LPC Intern Summit, and it will be in Austin, Texas, January 25th. And I will be involved in helping supervisors connect with LPC interns. And Summer Allen is the host and the creator of this amazing group. And we are working together to try to connect the best supervisors with amazing interns. And I'm really looking forward to this. It's inaugural. I'm not really sure how it's all going to work, but if you're in Austin, January the 25th, go to the LPC intern. I'll tell you exactly what it is. txlpcinterns.com. That's the letter T, the letter X, letter T, letter X, letter L, letter P, letter C, interns, plural.com. And you can check it out. I think we even have a couple of people from this group who are going to be presenting. I know Dr. Heather Tropal is going to be giving the keynote speech, so I'm pretty excited about that. I think that's all I wanted to talk about here. And let's get into what we're doing. All right. So the 30-day practice challenge, right? Beginning with the end in mind and then backwards planning. I'm going to give you 4 criteria. And if you have a whiteboard like me, write it down. If you just have a brand new shiny piece of pad, I just got a brand new pad out of my drawer of pads, and I'm going to start off brand new for the new year. Time, your space, 1 marketing thing, and 1 money making thing. I'm going to say that again. You're going to start your goal setting in January with these 4 areas. Hey, Rochelle, thanks for watching. The first area is time. The second one is space. The third one is a marketing activity. And then the fourth one is a money making activity. So let's talk about time. You probably, if you're watching this, and I know I have people at all different levels of their business arc here in their career. Hey, Jamie, thanks for joining. So if you're at the very beginning, or if you're already a supervisor and you're ready to be giving your own 40-hour training, you're really taking it to the next level, I want you to really track your time. In fact, I'm going to challenge you to track your time for the next 2 weeks. There are apps on the computer. I'm not even going to advocate which one. I literally got one. I've got an app on my phone, and it tracked me. I said it, I had to put it all in. It's kind of like tracking your food, but tracking your time is not fun, because then you literally have to put down how many minutes you're on Facebook, how many minutes you're just kind of piddling around doing nothing. How many minutes are you literally spending in the car driving your kids back and forth to whatever? You have to narrow down, and you have to really know how you spend your time if you want to change it. Gosh, where have we heard that before? I think we probably tell our clients that. So as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you must think like you've got to do this 8 hours a day, right? This is a 40-hour a week job. And if you even want to be part-time, but Kate, I just want to work, 10 hours a week. Okay, well then you only need to put in 20 hours. Whatever you plan to work, double that. And that's how much time you need to be spending to be making money for those 10 hours, right? So I'll say that again. If you had a 40-hour a week job, you would be making money for 40 hours of work. You would have $1 per hour salary, whatever. As an entrepreneur, if you want a 5-client roster or a 30-client roster, you need to double that. And that's how much time, at least initially, you'll be spending on your business. All right? All right, you still there? You still hanging in there? You still in the group? You still on the call? So how do you spend your time? Well, I can show you right now. Room's going to shake a little bit. I've got my office with a closed door, because if you've been on these calls before, I have dogs, I have a family, Hey, Brandy, I'm so glad Luke's listening. Luke, listen up. This will make you a good business owner. Your time is defined by your space, right? And you have been on this call before. In fact, I forgot to put on Do Not Disturb on my phone, and I think I may have jinxed it because, this is my family time. They like to start dinging, and there's so many ways that people can get you, right? If you don't turn on the Do Not Disturb or close the door. Hey, James, thanks for watching. So, January goal number 1, 30-day practice challenge. Find at least 8 hours a day. Okay, I'll take it down a notch. 4 hours a day that is just for you to be spent on your business. And that's going to segue into my next one, which is your space. If you don't have a space, if you don't have a spot where you can have your whiteboards or your, I've got a light ring over here, I got a couple of computers over here, I can get messy, I don't have to clean up every time. That's funny. Luke is smiling because I know his name. Hey, Luke, I'm going to say hi again. If you don't have a space that's just yours, and I've heard people tell me this before. I've had people that they try to create their business on the kitchen table or the dining room table. And then every night they have to clean it all up so their family can eat, or they have to clean it up because company's coming over. Y'all, that ain't gonna work. I mean, it might work, but it's gonna drive you crazy. And remember, my other business is about achieving balance. We don't want to lose our minds here. You're too important to lose to things like burning out and going crazy. So your time, you set the goal of 4 hours a day focused on your business, more if at all possible, and then a defined space where no one can get you. I even kicked the dogs out today. Like, there's nobody in here. I have a window, so if a deer wants to walk by, that's all right. I can see them, but I'm isolated. I am at work right now, even though I'm at home. Okay, so number 3, what to do with your time, right? Actually, 3 and 4. 3, I wrote down 1 marketing thing, and 4, I put down 1 money-making thing. All right. So, for example, a marketing thing, that might be memorizing your 30-second commercial. It might be memorizing your conversion speech. It might be setting up your scheduling so you can create those 10-minute consultations we talked about. It might be creating, like for those of you who are ready to add another stream of income, and January is going to be your month to add that other stream of income. It could be setting up your course or contacting the place where you're going to hold the event. So part of your 4 hours, you're going to spend marketing, how that business is going to look. I think of it like a store. Like if I go to Target and I've got to spend 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes looking for the cash register, like I've got my stuff in my hand, but I don't know how to check out. Or I go to check out and then, we don't take money. Or you have to, sing a little song or do a little dance. Well, I'm out of the store, right? Don't make me have to work to give you money, right? And in the virtual world, that means too many clicks, too many broken links. Every year I go through my website and I check all of the links. I've got things that like send me emails. Hey, this got an error. Hey, this page isn't working. And I have an amazing web designer that she works nights, I work mornings, so it works well because I'll shoot her an email in the morning and I'll get a reply at about 2 in the morning and somehow we connect. But she's able to fix those things because that is not my forte. I love creating stuff, but I am not a techie and I can't fix my own website most of the time. So that's the kind of stuff that you'll spend part of your 4 hours on. The next part you're not going to like because even though it's the money making part, this is the part where you have to return the phone call, go to the meeting, shake the hand the card, give the 30-second elevator speech, ask for the business. For many of us, it's just picking up our phone and seeing that there are 3 voicemails and we have to return them. If you do the 10-minute consultation like I talked about in one of my Facebook Lives, That means you have to have your conversion speech memorized. So when you return that 10-minute phone call, you're talking to your client in a way that they understand what they're getting. Not only that, they want to buy what you're selling, right? And what are you selling? Well, you're selling your time, you're selling you're selling a service, you're selling help. You have to talk about that though in a way that your potential clients will understand. And I've talked about that in other Facebook Lives. I know I'm going to talk about it again probably this month. So again, today, this is January 2nd, 2020, and we're talking about the 30-day practice challenge. And you are setting goals today that you can actually accomplish. So I'm going to cheat. I made a little list here. You want to take notes, go for it. All right, here's some ideas. Everybody likes to go shopping? Go shopping. Get your supplies. Go get your notepads. Go get some dry erase markers. Go get some new earbuds. Go get a cool tripod. Go get some dry erase boards. Go get something that's going to help you get your business going. Hey, Kata, thanks for joining us. Set up a space, right? This can be week one of the 30-day practice challenge. You set up your space. My desk is literally somebody's kitchen table they were giving away on Woodlands Online, right? I just liked it because it was big. I could put a lot of stuff on it. My other one over here, I don't even know where I got that. I think I might have pulled it out of storage and used it in college. Anyway, doesn't matter. Ebooks. Oh my gosh, y'all. There are so many public domain ebooks that you can download to help you get your mind around making money. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Oh my gosh, now they're all slipping my mind. Napoleon Hill, Dale Carnegie, Tim Ferriss, Jen Sincero. Tons and tons of books that you can download to help you learn to think like a business person. Nobody ever got into business thinking, oh, I hope I make some money, but you know what? If I don't, that's okay. No, at the end of the day, we have to pay our bills. So one of the things you can do during this first week of the 30-day practice challenge is to download some free books. Like if you put in, for example, How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's the only one that's coming to mind. And then you put the letters PDF. Then what will pop up are actually public domain versions of these books. Hey, Amanda, thanks for watching. By the way, Amanda loved the Christmas card. That was such a creative idea. I love that. That was really cool. A vision board. I don't talk about vision boards much on these Facebook Lives, but vision boards can be amazing, especially because that's how our brain works. You know, it's always taking in things that you love, right? It's attractive to things that are beautiful, things that are interesting, things that feed your soul, and you will gravitate toward those things, right? And so if vision boards work for you, great. Make sure it's where you can see it. Affirmations. Oh my gosh, y'all. I haven't talked about affirmations much. You should have seen my bathroom mirror when I was starting out. Hey, Deanne, thanks for joining. It was crazy. Like I had things written on my bathroom mirror. You can do this. Money is not in, I wish I could, I probably didn't have cameras, like digital cameras back then, so I couldn't show you a picture, but it was covered. Like my kids, my husband, they knew mom's bathroom mirror was full of affirmations. I still take Post-it notes, write something on it, and put it over the RPM gauge in my dashboard because nobody reads RPM gauges. I don't know. I guess if you drive a Maserati, maybe. But I cover mine up with something that says, hey, Kate, you can do it today. Hey, you're going to have a great day. Repeat those affirmations. All right. So those are just a few things that you can do right out of the gate for 2020, right? I'm going to say them out loud. Buy your supplies, set up your space, download a free book. Create a vision board, repeat your affirmations 10 times each day, put them all over the mirror in your car and anywhere that you can see them. Here's some more. You ready? Google a business attorney in your town and most guys, if you get somebody who's starting out, they'll give you a free consultation. Check out your malpractice insurance. If you don't have that together, get one that's affordable and gives you the 1 million, 3 million coverage. Join a professional organization. I'm a member of Texas Counseling Association and the Texas Association for Marriage and Family Therapists. See if there's a small business development center in your town. Most towns have one. See if there's a chamber of commerce and go visit and do your free 1-minute commercial. Get your domain name purchased. Oh, this is a fun one and it can make you feel really, really effective. Go to your county courthouse or your municipal courthouse and get your DBA. That's always fun. DBA stands for doing business as, and it allows you to take a piece of paper to a bank and you can open up your very first business account under your name. And then office space. In Texas, the limits on telemedicine or doing counseling via technology, those are gone. So I was so cool. I don't know if he's in this group, but he has a practice in, I believe, Nacogdoches. And he made an announcement a couple of months ago that he had completely converted his practice from face-to-face to virtual. How cool is that, y'all? No office space rental, 0 overhead. So lowering those expenses. So today, I'm going to recap because I'm running out of time. Today is the first day of the new decade, but don't get overwhelmed. This is a 30-day practice challenge. So think about a specific, measurable, trackable, attainable goal that you can set for yourself to achievable goal for January 31st. Hey, Susan, thanks for joining. Now, I gave you tons of ideas during this video. Do something small every week, but remember our 4 categories. Category number 1, time. Start today and carve out the time. If it's not on your calendar, it doesn't exist. If you're not sure how you're spending your time, or if you're one of those folks at the end of the day and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know where the time went, then go get one of those free time tracking apps and be honest. It won't lie. It'll show you exactly where you're spending too much of your time that's not making you money. Number 2, your space. Remember, time, space. If you don't have a space marked out, your time's going to get taken. 3, 1 marketing thing, and 4, 1 money-making thing. Every single day. If you do this every single day, take weekends and holidays off. This was my birthday week. I didn't do a whole lot. You probably didn't see me a lot on social media. I like to take a birthday season whenever possible. So, of course, achieve balance, stay balanced. Don't go overboard. But if you plan on working 4 hours today, then work 4 hours, right? Don't cut this short. And don't spend 4 hours designing your business cards, right? No. Time, space, 1 marketing thing. You are only allowed 1 marketing thing. Set a timer. Give yourself 30 minutes to work on your marketing thing. And then spend the rest of the time on something that's literally going to make you money. If you haven't practiced your talk when your client is calling you for their 10-minute consultation, memorize it. Feel comfortable with it. Hey, Amanda, 2020 is definitely going to be a year of intentional scheduling. It's all about time, isn't it? I mean, it's so funny. And we do this and we know this. If we schedule it, it'll get done. Now, the rest of this month, every week, I'm going to talk about things that you can schedule because maybe there's some things that I schedule that y'all aren't. Like I said, if you look behind me, you see that I've already kind of mapped out my social media for the year. I'm going to try to tie that to my blogs. I'm going to try to tie my blogs into LinkedIn. So I've got a lot of ideas, but they have to flow, right? Everything has to make sense. I don't want to spread myself too thin, and I'm very, very strict about how much time every day that I spend on this business. I actually thought about buying a clock, not a clock, I have a clock, But the time, that they have it on jobs, I don't know. Remember, we all used to work in retail or in the fast food restaurant. We had to clock in and clock out. I was actually thinking about getting one on my desk so I could tell myself, okay, I am clocked in. The world is gone. And then clock out and, hey, family, I'm back. So that might be something you want to think about. All right, it's 9:55. Remember, we are backwards planning your badass business goals. I am so glad we are almost up to 400 members. There are so many people now in this group who are ready to badass up their business. We are breaking barriers. Those of you who are taking it to the next level and you're going to join me on the monthly roundtable, I'm so proud of you guys, right? You're joining the DIY mentoring program. It's our course, our special course on katewalkertraining.com. It's part of our Badass Business Builders, because you are too important to lose to things like not knowing the rules, giving up, going broke, burning out, right? What's our hashtag? Counselors Don't Quit. Follow me on Instagram. Anytime you tag me, don't forget to tag hashtag Counselors Don't Quit. I'm so proud of you guys. Have an amazing first week of 2020. Have a great day.